My God, I am so sorry for my sins with all my heart. In choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I have sinned against you whom I should love above all things. I firmly intend with your help to do penance, to sin no more, and to avoid whatever leads me to sin. In his name, my God, please have mercy. One round to do the deed, and my redemption shall surely follow. Years wasted in an abyss of guilt. No longer in its clutches shall I wallow. Deeper depths no man has known. But this will pull a king from his throne. In showing her the darkness of his deed, she will reject that which he attempts to feed. And in the moments that shall follow, it will be him that the past will surely swallow.
Lily? Lily? Now where is that lovely young wife of mine?
Hey, home!
There you are. I've been thinking about you all day.
That's sweet.
Why don't we head up to the bedroom? I've got something I've been dying to show you.
Well, how about later? We have company.
Company?
Yes, he says he's an old friend of yours. By the name of...
Declan, what are you doing here?
Jerry, that's no way to treat a guest.
I don't mind, Lily. Jerry's never been one for decency. It's been a long time, my friend. How's your life been treating you?
It's been...
He's all tongue-tied. So modest. Jerry works for my father's company now.
Is that so?
Indeed. After we were married, my father wouldn't hear of Jerry working for anybody but him. And Jerry's practically my father's right-hand man. Everyone says that after he retires, he's gonna pass the load on to Jerry. To which I can only laugh and respond that the idea of my father retiring is ludicrous. Champagne?
You know I was saving that for us.
Jerry, so rude. Here you go, Declan.
Thank you.
We're putting it to good use. We're celebrating your friend's first visit.
Thank you, Lily. I'd like to make a toast to old friends reuniting and enjoying the fruits they've acquired since parting ways.
Cheers. So what, if I may ask, caused you two to meet?
Lily, this
I need
is...
to explain, Jerry. I don't mind telling this story. See, Jerry was my platoon brother.
And what is that?
Well, you see, our CO kind of marched to the beat of his own drum. He had asked us all to pick a platoon brother, a best friend, if you will. Jerry and I chose each other.
And what made you brothers?
What he had us do is take a bullet from our sidearm and mark it as our own. I marked mine with a cross.
What did you mark yours with?
a dollar sign.
That's right. Anyway, after we had marked our bullets, our CO had us exchange them with our brothers.
So you had Jerry's, and Jerry had yours.
That's right. He had us do this in case one of us was killed in action. If that were to occur, the brother was to fire the round at a time they saw fit, similar to pouring out ashes, if you will. Once the bullet left the barrel, that was when the brother was truly dead and gone. A macho way to rid oneself of guilt and sadness, I guess. Needless to say, our CO had his own sense of humor, but being young grunts, we ate that shit up.
Do you still have Jerry's?
Yeah. In a safe place.
And how about you?
Well, Jerry lost mine in a skirmish we got into a while back. Bar incident, if I'm not mistaken.
But if it's gone, doesn't that mean you're dead?
Well, I guess that's true. But at the same time, here I am. Quite the quandary.
If you two were so close, then why is it I've never met you?
Well, my dear, Jerry and I had to part ways.
Why?
Lily, we really should...
Jerry.
Well, my dear, I was involved in a criminal act.
Really? What was it?
I witnessed a man be murdered.
So how does that make you involved?
Well, you see, I knew the killer. Jerry and I both remember the man of which I speak. He was once honest and true, but he became envious of a fortune a young man was going to inherit. So he called upon me to lure this young man to him. I did as I was asked, not knowing what my actions would lead to. So I delivered the man to my comrade. My friend shot him. Once in the head. He then gave me the gun, begging me to hide it. He thanked me for my help, but told me I could never see him again.
Why is that?
Because he never wanted to be caught. Same as I, if not more so. And he knew that if we stayed together, we would be caught. So the next day, we both went on the run. Him in one direction, and I in the other.
Did you know all this? And you did nothing.
Jerry knew he had a bright future ahead of him, and he knew I wouldn't have allowed myself to tear that apart, because then I wouldn't be his brother, but a parasite.
So what did you do?
I tried to go out, start my life over, but I fell into some trouble. You see, I had no home, no family I could contact for help because the police were chasing me. The only person I could trust was my partner in crime, but he was nowhere to be found. So with all that, one day not too long ago, I decided I was going to end it all. My guilt and loneliness had corrupted me to the point that I believed there was no coming back. So on the day I'd planned to be my last, I went to my childhood parish to have my final reconciliation. I told the Father everything. Every sin I had to confess, including that I was planning to kill myself, for I had lived with this guilt and I would be damned to die with it. But do you know what the Father convinced me to do?
What's that?
He said that my penance was to go out and make amends with those who have done me both right and wrong, so that they may have a chance to see me depart. And then he said, if I still feel the need to end it all, my conscience would be clear. For that reason, I am here today.
Well, bravo, Declan. It's touching you can be so honest with us.
My only question is, how do you plan to make amends with me?
All in good time, my friend. For now, I only wish to hear of the life my friend has made in my absence. Please, Lily, tell me how you and Jerry fell in love.
Declan?
It's okay, Jerry. I don't mind talking about it. You see, Declan, before Jerry and I were married, I was engaged to a man named Mark. And he was everything that I thought I wanted in a man. Very brash, confident, with a bit of a temper, though. Something he and my father shared. A few weeks before we were supposed to be married, he went out for drinks with some friends after work one night. Apparently he had more than a few. And he left the bar without telling anyone. Naturally, they just assumed that he went home. But when he never arrived, I got so worried I had to call the cops. They, of course, assured me that everything was fine. But then they found him. I was told it was a mugging, but no one knows for sure. They were never able to find the guy. After that, I was a wreck. I felt as if...
As if somebody had stolen your life away from you.
Precisely. But then I met Jerry here. And somehow he was able to take away all my pain and seamlessly fill the void that was left in my heart. There's not a day that goes by that I don't thank my loving husband for what he did for me, for how he saved me.
That's lovely. What a lovely life the two of you have.
Yes. While it has had its ups and downs, our love has yet to even begin to wither.
Yet indeed. Tell me, Lily, why weren't they able to find the men that killed Mark?
Declan, time we call it an evening.
Really, Jerry, it's okay.
I'm afraid I have to insist.
Jerry, what has gotten into you?
Lily, if you would please, just humor me.
They could never find a murder weapon that matched the bullet that killed Mark.
When it's time for you to go.
What? Don't you just want to know? Like, you don't know where it's at? Come on, man. You know you're fucking with her. Like, what do you call this, huh?
Declan, what are you doing? Stop pointing that at my husband.
Lily, I believe another round is in order. Would you be so kind?
Why are you doing this, Declan? Why now?
For the simple fact that I can depart this world with a clean conscience. Something I've craved for a long time now. My dear, please don't go for that knife. I assure you everything will be fine as long as you hear what I came here to have you hear. Tell her, Jerry.
Tell her what?
Tell her why they never found Mark's murder weapon.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. He's lost his fucking mind.
You know? Why didn't they find it?
Because I'm holding it as we speak.
What?
And this is the man who handed it to me so many years ago.
Is this true?
Honey, you can't possibly believe
Don't
this.
lie to her anymore, Jerry. She's had enough of that. Tell her the truth.
Why are you doing this, Declan? Why does it have to be this way?
What are you saying?
I thought we had an agreement among brothers.
Oh my god, it's true.
Honey, you have to understand, I knew him. I knew he wasn't good enough for you. All he wanted was your father's money.
And you didn't? From the looks of things, you seem to pick up right where he left off. Or how'd you put it, Lily? You filled the void that Mark left. You simply took his place.
No, I killed him because I knew that I was the one for you. I mean, you've said yourself that you're thankful for me every day.
That's because you healed me. But now that I know that you were the cause of all my pain, I don't know if I could ever.
You may call the police now, Lily. Tell him that an evil man has been holding you hostage.
An evil man has been holding me hostage. They're on their way.
Good. We're almost through here anyway.
Why are you doing this, Declan?
Told you I'm here to make amends.
How are you making amends? By destroying my life to make up for your misery?
No. To show her that you were the cause of all hers. You took the most precious thing in her life away from her, and then conned her into believing that you were her savior. It's because of her that I am here, not you. Not because you tried to frame me. Not because you destroyed my life so that you could steal yours. It's because of her that I am here. Your prize.
So what now? Do you kill me?
There's the question. How is one meant to punish such an offense? Does one follow an eye for an eye, a man's life for a man's life? Or does he replicate the crime and take from him the only thing he ever loved? All these questions to take into account.
What's the answer?
My dear, just wait and see.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead.
So he took you all hostage and then shot himself? That's it? Are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
No, sir. Detective, we found something.
Still recording. One round to do the deed, and my redemption shall surely follow.
Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you, and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make a home down there as mine sure won't be shared. The